Hey guys, basically Adam back here, and yeah, obviously you can see that well, I have more makeshift plushies to review, and you saw from the title and thumbnail, it is the Boozoo and Sha plushies, which are obviously from the Walton Files, and if you followed long enough, you know I already have Bond, and so I thought, you know, I obviously had to get these guys, obviously. Sorry, my throat was acting weird. But yeah. Also, like, the package that these guys arrived in, it was super wet because it's been raining a lot today, and I don't know why. So, like, that's why you're seeing the bags first, because the package itself was super wet, and I didn't want to get it on my bed. But yeah. Now, I don't know which one is in. Oh wait, never mind. Okay. I was gonna say I don't know which one's in which, but I mean. Oh well, I'll just start out with this one and we'll see. I opened up the top and pulling it out from the bottom. Or dropping it. Smooth. So here is the Boozoo plush. Right here, obviously. And you can tell that it's obviously, you know, made the same way as Bond, with like these very slanted eyes. Like, you know, it's given that Walter File style like it should. When these plushies first came out, lots of people did not like these, and I don't necessarily know why. I like, just like telling from the leaked pictures and all that, I think they looked very good. You know, honestly, like, they looked insanely accurate to how they look in the Walton Files, which I feel like is one of the reasons why, you know, I like, you know, the Bond plush, because it looks exactly like Bond from the Walton Files. So I don't know why people are hating on these, but then again, I don't necessarily care. I really like this guy. I will say, I feel like his head is a little more bigger than Bond. Like, look at that. I feel like his head is more bigger than Bond's. But then again, like, this is a completely different head proportion and all that, since he's more humanoid than, like, you know, Bond, obviously. So I don't blame him for doing this, but it just kind of looks weird. I feel like they could have made it kind of just as thin as Bond, but then again, I don't necessarily care. It looks fine. Also, you can see a tag right here, and only 1,455 of these were made. Oh my god, I had a bubble in my mouth. But yeah, obviously you can see all the printed detail on here. Which this right here, obviously, you can kind of tell it's using like this felt material. Which is not bad, but then again, you know, people are gonna complain because they always have to. His little cheeks are crocheted on, and he has his like crooked little mustache, like, and this is most meant to be kind of like the withered, you know, version of Boozoo, if as it's obviously, you know, meant to imply, and you can obviously see here with the metal arms. And I really like how they made his gloves, actually, because they actually look like they're meant to be gloves on his hands. His feet, I can't argue, are kind of too big, but then again, I don't care all that much. I still like this guy. If there's one thing I really do have to nitpick about, is his hat. I know not all, obviously I've said this multiple times, and I've critiqued a lot of people on it, where not all plushies look the same, but I don't know. Either it's meant to be like this, or I don't know, I got unlucky, because I don't know. His hat looks very weird, because like it seems very flat, like it's not stuffed at all, which I feel like they should have at least done to, like, just to make it more supportive. And also his red stripe is also very confusing. Like, I don't know. It's not. I can get by this all, except, you know, like, it's also using this this not soft material that we've seen for like secure breach plushies and all that. So, yeah. If I will have to say, like, I feel like Boozoo is kind of like my least favorite, because like I mean, but then again, I'll say he's my least favorite for now. Like, I definitely like Bond more than this guy, but then again, I don't necessarily hate him. He's just not my favorite out of the wave. Okay, now with Boozoo out of the way, we got Sha, which I gotta open up. One hand. This shit. Okay, now pulling her out from the bottom. Shut up. Get out. Yeah. Why is she stuck? There we go. So here is Sha the sheep, which, you know, is obviously another band member of, you know, I don't remember the band name because I didn't do my research, but who needs to do a research for reviewing a plushie? But yeah, obviously, like, Sha here is made kind of the same as Bond, where her whole body, like, it looks more withered than, Boozoo. Like she has more tears, and the endoskeleton, like, shows more here, and she obviously has wires coming out of her mouth. I do like the look of this more, I like the look of this more. I don't know. I feel like it's more appealing, like, because I feel like there's just more withering on this. Also, I don't know if this is, like, black tears or wires. Either way, it's still kind of disturbing, but I don't know. Also, I forgot to mention, I like how, like, the eyes here are crocheted in. It gives a nice detail, and hopefully it gets some people to shut up. As well, and her mouth is also crocheted in with those teeth, the nose, and her little, a little collar here, which says Sha. It's not crocheted in, but, then again, I don't know. Her withering here, it's the same as Bond's, where it's meant to look poorly drawn. But, it's printed on in there, as well as, all the endoskeleton limbs and all that. She doesn't have a tail. I don't know who would think she would. But, okay. One of my problems with this Boozoo plush is kind of the head. I think I'll take all that back, because, oh my god. Okay, yeah. If you look at it from here, it's fine. But if you're wanting to set this up on, like, a shelf that you think will have space for this, just take this in mind. This doesn't make the plush bad, but it's very noticeable when you look at it this way. But I will say it is fluffy indeed. It's very nice feel. Like, it's nice to feel. Not like this scratchy material, which just feels like rubbing on sandpaper. But yeah, it's like her hair here is squishy, and I don't know. I like it more. It's more of a nice feeling than anything. And obviously you can see here, 1,582 of these were made, which, let me just check. Sha got more sold than Boozoo, so yeah, that's interesting. And let me just put my good old fellow Bond right here against his other showstopper pals, which, yes, I just remembered the name. And yeah, he honestly fits, especially with everyone's eyes and all that. So yeah, that is all, that is Boozoo and Sha that I had to review today from Makeship. You didn't even see the logo well, but, if there's one thing I have to say, like, this is probably, like, the best we're gonna get out of getting Walter Files content, I would say, because, but besides the recent, kind of, like, the re-upload of the Walter Files 1 due to copyright and all that, we haven't gotten much from Martin Walls, or as his channel is now literally called the Walton Files. I wish we need more Walton Files, because it's literally perfect, like VHS horror, not like, or at least perfect VHS, friggin', I don't know the name, but like, it's very good in any way. I feel like anyone who loves horror can and will enjoy it. I certainly have, and I've enjoyed the characters a whole lot more. And also, we need a Bandy plush. Like, it'll just complete everything. And if Bippy, I don't even know if it's Bippy or whatever, but, like, the clown character, I'm not gonna even try to frickin', like, try and say his correct name, because people will get mad. But yeah, that is that's it. I wish we'll get more. I hope we'll get more Walter Files content, whether it's from the plushies or just Martin Walls himself. But either way, I really like these plushies all together, including Bond and all that. So yeah, not much else I have to say. Thanks for watching. That's all I have to do today, and goodbye. Also, get more views. Tell people to watch the freaking new Life on a Nightmare Project Playtime video. I spent too much time on that, but then again, I'm also proud of the results, so please watch it.